when you need to find a hero, to my thinking, there are three great protectors that we all depend on. There's the preacher. What does he protect? He protects you from the evils that would beseech you. He rises you up when things are bad. He touches you and tells you that there's a way that you can be better and that you need to strive for the rest of your life to try to do better. He helps you keep those evil spirits from getting to you, and he comforts you. But that's the protectorate. Then there's the police officers. They protect you from those folks down the street who would come and steal from you and hurt you, do bad things. And then there's the soldiers who protect you from a world that would come take your freedom away. And they do it today as a volunteer service because they feel that calling. They're passing through, each one of them. So when we see a serviceman or a police officer or a preacher, pay attention, because they are the ones that keep this fabric together. They're the ones that keep the glue and all of us together. And when you see a soldier, whether he's a past, present, or future, thank you. When you see a police officer, thank you. And when you see a preacher, pay attention. Most all of them are only there for your own good. So when you think back 100 years ago, it is 100 years ago that those first tanks were in service. And many of those men and women's names are gone. They weren't fighting. They were at the Red Cross. They were doing the best they could. But they're gone. And we don't even know who they were. I invite you to go online and look and find out what they did in World War I. We're also coming up to the 100th anniversary of the Third Army, one that I'm thrilled about. There will be a big celebration at Shaw Air Force Base, November 7th, which is the 100th anniversary of the Third Army. And all of you can remember knowing World War II veterans, can you not? Remember who they were? They were Grandpa, Grandma. There was Father. There was maybe your mother. There was someone, an uncle, an aunt. And they're just about all gone. They have passed through, but their memory is here to stay. And that is why veterans of foreign wars exist, so that these memories are not lost. I played the part of General Patton because I want you to understand that if he was here, he would not say anything different than I have said today, because he wants you to know how very proud he was to have served. And because he has become an icon, I'm allowed to come play Patton and portray him, and I do it with quite honor, because he represents all those soldiers. He once said the ribbons and awards that he had won, he said, I didn't win a single one of them. I was simply there, and they put these awards on me, but they represent every single one of the soldiers that I had the honor to command, and I was out there with them every old time. And you know what? That's true of every single veteran I have ever met. They will tell you they didn't earn a thing. They were just there doing their job. And if you hung a medal on them, it was because people around them saw that happened, and they did it. They wear them. When you think about these Purple Hearts, did you know that in World War I there were not Purple Hearts? Do you know what they wore? A wound stripe on their uniform. And today we have World War I uniforms that come up for sale, and they'll have a wound stripe on it, and people won't even know what it was. They won't even know that the person that wore that was wounded in combat, because it was lost that history. So, as we dedicate this today, you dedicate it for the past, the present, and the future. And you do all that you can. There was a group of Boy Scouts, I think they're still here. There they are. They're our future. They're going to be the ones who grow up to be the men, and they're going to represent us all. Did you know that all the people on the moon were Boy Scouts first time through? So it teaches quite a bit. What you do and how you teach it and what you say to each one of the people that are around you. Tell your war stories. Tell them what it was like. Tell your family. Let everyone know what it's like and what you've done and where you're going. And know that you're just passing through. Patton wrote one time, he said, "You know, I don't understand why people fear death. They shouldn't. The good book tells you it's a wonderful place when you go. Why should you fear going there? They wouldn't talk about it as being so good if it wasn't a good place. I look forward to going there." So, you see, death is not something to be feared. But what is not to be feared, but should be relished is life. All the times you have left, spend it with your loved ones, spend it here, dedicated with your friends, and love living, and live that life that you so richly deserve. Because there will come a time when the seat that you're sitting in will be vacant. And they'll look back and they'll say, "You know, he was just passing through, or she was just passing through. Wasn't it an honor to have met them and known them? And oh, the stories I can tell you that they told me." So with that, I want to thank all of you for the pleasure and the honor to be here on the dedication of this wonderful place. And thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, General Patton. That was heartfelt, and I think a lot of people needed that. I did. We will now go into our awards program. There are 4 awards we're giving out tonight. The first one we will give out will be the Scout of the Year program. The Boy Scouts of America was organized in 1910. And since 1912, the VFW has had a supportive and close relationship with the Scouts. As General Patton mentioned, they are our future. They're our future leaders. Through the VFW Scout of the Year program, members of the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts who display outstanding citizenship, patriotism, and love of country have the opportunity to be rewarded with college scholarships of up to $5,000. Scouts who are registered, active members of a Boy or Girl Scout troop, venturing crew, or a Sea Scout ship who have received the Eagle Scout Award, Girl Scout Gold Award, Venture Summit Award, or Sea Scout Quartermaster Award are eligible. The VFW Post 9182 Scout of the Year Award goes to Angela Lyden. Would Angela please come forward? Okay. Presenting the award will be Junior Vice Commander Andy Anderson. She will be receiving a certificate, a pin, and a check. Okay, and if you will turn around and we'll have a little photo op. There we go. I thank all the Scouts that are attending tonight. The Patriots Pin Contest is open to students in grades 6 through 8 who are enrolled in a public, private, or parochial school or home study program. The theme for 2018 was America's Gift to My Generation. Essays must be no less than 300 words and no more than 400 words and are submitted to the Post along with a completed entry form. Submissions are judged and submitted to the district level and finally to the state level. The state level winner is invited to read their essay at the Midwinter VOD banquet and will receive their award from the state commander and state president. The VFW Post 9182 Patriots Pen winner this year is Mia Hannigan. Mia, would you please come forward? Presenting the award is Commander-elect John Turner and Auxiliary President Rita Bailey. Would both of you please come forward for the presentation? She will be receiving a certificate, a check, and a pen from the state commander. Congratulations to you. Thank you. Our second place winner, Yvonne Victoria Thornton, cannot be here tonight due to other commitments. She has a piano recital. If our commander-elect and auxiliary president could stay in place, we have another award, the Voice of Democracy program. It is open to students in grades 9 through 12 who are enrolled in a public, private, or parochial school or home study program. The theme for 2017-2018 was American History, Our Hope for the Future. This is an oral essay and must be submitted on a CD. The recording can be no less than 3 minutes and no more than 5 minutes and is submitted to the Post along with a completed entry form. The Department of Texas Veterans of Foreign Wars and its auxiliary presented scholarships last year totaling over $105,500, with the first place winner receiving a $12,000 scholarship from the Texas VFW Foundation. The VFW Post 9182 Voice of Democracy winner this year is Emily Rose Smiderhoff. She will receive, she will receive a certificate, a check, and a pen from the state commander. The VFW also has a National Citizenship Education Teacher Award. The VFW launched the Smart Meyer National Citizenship Education Teacher Award in 1999 to recognize classroom teachers for promoting citizenship education. 3 teachers are eligible from grade levels K through 5, 6 through 8, 9 through 12. And they are selected, they are nominated locally and to the local VFW Post. We only had one this year, and I think it was probably because we were working out of a church. we couldn't work as well as we normally do. But this year award goes to Jamie Wilson from Seven Lakes High School. Jamie, are you here? Presenting the award is Chairman Stephen Brady. Stephen, would you please come forward? And we'll have a little photo op here in front of the flag. She receives a certificate, a check, and a pen from the state commander. Commander-elect Don is,
No.
Okay. That was an answer to another special presentation. We have an Eagle Scout project. that will be working tonight, and Senior Vice Commander Tony Hart will be assisting the scout in his Senior Scout project. Eagle Scout in Schwarhoff is working on an Eagle Scout project to take stars from retired flags and give them to veterans to remind them that they are not forgotten. So, Eagle Scout in, would you like to come forward? Do you have your stars?
I do.
You do. Please come forward. And if all of the veterans would please line up, and with some assistance from Senior Vice Commander-elect Tony Hart and maybe the Commander, maybe we can pass out the stars. You certainly may.
Hi. So, I have brought scouts with me, and sorry, I do not need y'all's help. I'm sorry. So, I brought scouts with me to help pass out stars, and they are in each corner, and for the veterans, if y'all would please stand up and go to the scouts that are closest to y'all. I don't know where they are. Okay, and for the veterans that cannot stand up and would not like to, Hayden's over there also. We will come to y'all and give y'all a handshake and a star. So please stand up, find the scouts, and we'll hand you stars.
And well organized. Good job. On the back of the star that he is presenting to the veterans, it says, "I am part of our American flag that has flown over the USA. I can no longer fly. The sun and winds